My son didn't start calling another woman mommy after the divorce. My husband taught him to do it while I was still sleeping in the next room. My name is Natalie. I'm 33. My husband is Ryan, 35. We have a 5-year-old son named Lucas. From the outside, we were that holding it together family. Small house in the suburbs, 1 kid, 2 jobs, matching Christmas pajamas, and forced smiles. On the inside, we were exhausted and constantly circling the same 3 fights: money, chores, and how to raise Lucas. Ryan said I was too emotional, too strict, too intense. I said he was too checked out until it was convenient to look like the fun parent. We'd talked about separating, but every time we got close, he'd pull the same line. I don't want to rip Lucas's family apart. We have to stay until he's older. So we stayed. Same house, same arguments, same quiet resentment. For Lucas. When Claire showed up, she wasn't the other woman. At least, not officially. She was introduced as, "This is Claire, my new project manager. She's amazing, keeps everyone organized." She was pretty in that office-polished way. Neat bun, simple gold necklace, soft voice. She shook my hand and said, "I've heard so much about you and Lucas." That should have been my first red flag. Ryan barely talked to me, but apparently talked about me at work. At first it was small stuff. Claire offered to drop off some extra toys her niece doesn't use. Claire said this kid's show is really educational. Claire knows a great pediatric dentist. Her name started popping up in parenting decisions more than mine. When I pushed back, Ryan said, "Relax, Nat. She's just good with kids." Why are you so threatened all the time? I didn't have proof of anything physical. I just had that sinking female instinct that something was off. The first time Lucas met Claire was presented as completely casual. I came home from work one Friday and Ryan said, "Hey, Claire's gonna swing by with some boxes of toys and clothes her sister's getting rid of. Free stuff, Nat. We need it." Chill. I didn't want to argue in front of Lucas, so I swallowed it. Claire arrived with 2 big boxes, a bag of snacks, and this "I'm not trying to step on toes" smile. She sat on the floor, played cars with Lucas, listened to him talk about dinosaurs like it was the best story she'd ever heard. I watched from the kitchen, feeling weird. Not jealous exactly, just outnumbered. At the end of the night, Lucas gave her a hug. "Thanks, Miss Claire," he said. She laughed. "You can just call me Claire, sweetheart." So far, it was still technically fine. Nothing obviously wrong. Just uncomfortable. That changed fast. Twist number 1. A first mommy. 2 weeks later, Ryan had a work thing on a Saturday, and Claire just happened to be there too. They asked if Lucas could come hang out at some kids' event at the office. "It'll be fun. There's face painting and pizza," Ryan said. I had a shift I couldn't miss. I said, "Okay." That night, Lucas came home excited, face still smeared with paint. Mommy, guess what? Claire won me a prize in the game." I smiled stiffly. "That's nice, baby." Then he said, all casual, "She's like my other mommy." Ryan jumped in fast. "He's just being silly, Nat. Kids say stuff." I looked at him. Where did he get that exact phrase from then? Ryan shrugged. "I don't know. He's 5. He invents things. Don't make it weird." I wanted to drop it. I really did. But once you hear your child refer to another woman as mommy, you don't unhear it. Twist number 2, the FaceTime call. A few days later, Ryan said he was going to take Lucas out for ice cream after school. I was at home cleaning the kitchen when I heard Lucas's voice from the living room. That high, excited tone he uses on video calls. I walked quietly to the doorway. Ryan was holding his phone up, FaceTiming someone. Lucas was half in his lap, half leaning toward the screen. I couldn't see the phone from where I stood, but I heard, "Hi, Claire, look at my drawing." Ryan corrected him, but not the way I expected. "What do we say?" he prompted. Lucas giggled. "Hi, Mommy Claire." My brain stopped. Ryan laughed. "That's my guy. Show Mommy Claire your T-Rex, buddy." He didn't know I was standing there. I stepped into the room. Ryan's face changed, like a light switch had flipped. He angled the phone away. "Hey, we'll call you back," he said quickly, and hung up. Silence. "What was that?" I asked. Ryan rolled his eyes. "You're eavesdropping now?" "You just told our son to call another woman mommy," I said. "Not after the divorce, not years later. Strong. While I'm still here in this house." He threw his hands up. "It's just a nickname, Natalie. Mommy Claire is easier for him than Daddy's friend Claire. What, you want him to call her Miss Claire like a teacher? It's not that deep." I stared at him. "It is exactly that deep," I said. "You're rewriting his idea of who his mother is." He scoffed. "If you didn't yell so much, maybe he wouldn't be so attached to the calm adults in his life." That line hurt more than I wanted to admit. After that, everything started to click. Little things I'd brushed off before didn't feel random anymore. Ryan taking extra photos of Lucas crying when we argued. Ryan saying, "It's okay, buddy. Dad's here." Some people just shout a lot, loud enough for me to hear. Ryan telling his mother on the phone, "He's always more relaxed at my place." His place. We still technically live together. But he'd started saying things like, "When I get my own apartment," "When Lucas stays with me." Like decisions were already made, and I just hadn't gotten the memo. Twist number 3, the school paperwork. The next big slap in the face came from somewhere completely different, Lucas's school. We had a parent-teacher conference. I showed up, expecting a standard "he talks too much in class" chat. His teacher, Mrs. Harris, was friendly, but a little cautious. Halfway through, she pulled out a file and said, "I just want to double-check something about custody and pickups. We've had a lot of confusion lately." Pause. My chest tightened. "What kind of confusion?" She flipped through the forms. "We have you listed as mother and primary emergency contact," she said, "and Ryan Miller as father and secondary. But last week your husband came in and asked us to update the system. He added another emergency contact as Mom Claire Bennett." I blinked. "I'm sorry, as what?" She turned the form so I could see. "In the school system, under authorized to pick up, also father, Natalie Miller, and secondary emergency contact. Not friend, not aunt, Mom." "He said she's very involved in Lucas's care," Mrs. Harris added carefully. "We just wanted to be sure you were aware." I could feel my pulse in my ears. "No," I said, "I was not aware at all." When I got home, I confronted him. "Why did you tell the school Claire is listed as Mom?" I demanded. He didn't even pretend confusion this time. "She helps raise him," Ryan said. "She watches him when you need space. She takes him to the park. She knows his routine better than you right now." "Ha! I am his mother," I said. "That is not just a word you hand out to your girlfriend." He shrugged. "Kids do better when there's stability. I'm trying to give that to him. You're the one always threatening to leave, to take a break, to go stay with your sister. I'm building consistency." And then he said the quiet part out loud. "Judges look at who the kid is bonded to. If he already sees her as Mom, the transition will be easier if we split." My jaw literally dropped. "You're planning a custody battle," I said, slowly. "You're preparing him to call another woman Mom, so that when you try to take him, the judge thinks it's natural." Ryan just stared at me. "I'm planning for what's best for Lucas," he said. "You're acting like this is about you." Twist number 4, the messages I wasn't supposed to see. The final nail in the coffin came, like these things often do, from a stupid, simple mistake. Ryan left his iPad on the couch. It pinged with a notification from an app I didn't recognize, some messenger he used with Claire. I shouldn't have opened it. But after everything I'd seen, I did. At the top of the chat, Claire, her last message. He called me mommy again today when you dropped him off. I didn't know if I should correct him. Ryan's reply, don't. He needs to feel like he has two moms. It'll make things smoother later. Nat will flip, but a judge will see he's attached to you. Another message from a few days earlier. Once I move out, I'll push for 50-50 or more. If Lucas is already sleeping at your place and calling you mom, it'll be obvious where he's more settled. Claire, are you sure this isn't going to traumatize him? Ryan, what traumatizes kids is chaos. I'm the one giving him stability. She's the one screaming all the time. Screaming. You know what those screaming moments usually were? Me begging him to stop undermining me in front of our son. Further up the chat, I found videos he'd sent her. Lucas sobbing in my arms mid-argument, with Ryan filming from the doorway. Caption, another meltdown at her place. A clip of me raising my voice, saying, I can't do everything by myself, Ryan. Caption, tell me this is a healthy environment. He was collecting footage, not to help, not to go to counseling, to build a case. The next twist was more of a punchline from hell. At the top of the chat, weeks earlier, there was this message from Claire. 2 bits of news. Lucas finally called me mommy without you prompting. I'm late. I think I might be pregnant. He'd reacted with a heart. So there it was. He wasn't just building a new life. He was building a new family, with my son already slotted in, like a piece of furniture he planned to move over. The night I left, I didn't make a scene. I packed a suitcase for me and a small bag for Lucas, with his favorite toys and clothes, for the weekend. I told Ryan, we're staying at my sister's for a few days. I need space. He smirked. You always run away instead of fixing things. This is why I need to be the stable parent. I looked him right in the eye. No, I said. You need to be the parent who wins. Those are not the same thing. He rolled his eyes. You're overreacting. You'll be back. And when this goes to court, do you really want to explain to a judge that you left because your kid has another loving mother figure in his life? I didn't say it then, but I'll say it here. Claire is not the problem. The problem is a man who decided on his own that I was replaceable, and started rehearsing my son for that reality before I even knew we were in a play. Right now, I'm staying with my sister, talking to a lawyer, documenting everything. The school forms with Mom and Claire, the videos he took of me and Lucas, the screenshots of his chat with her. I don't know yet how this is all going to end in court. I don't know how many years it will take to untangle what he did in Lucas's head. I just know one thing. My son will grow up knowing I didn't walk away because I stopped loving him. I walked away because someone else was rewriting his idea of mom while I was still in the room. So if you listen this far, I really want to know, if you found out your partner was teaching your child to call their new girlfriend mommy while you still lived there, changing school forms to list her as mom, recording your worst moments to paint you as the unstable parent, and quietly planning a shiny new family where you barely exist, would you stay and co-parent through it? Or would you, like me, decide that the real act of love for your child is refusing to let someone erase you from the role you bled to earn?